Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Samuel Sihan and welcome to my fourth video journal presentation for the SMT program 2026. Today we are exploring malware analysis and web application security fundamentals. As an enterprise application transition to cloud environment, understanding how malicious code functions alongside server-side web protocols, process execution requests, is essential for software engineers and security analysts. Over the next 10 minutes, we will cover 8 core topics. The first one is the origin of malicious code. The second one is definition, taxonomy of malware, categorize malicious behaviors, server-side web execution across PHP, Python, and Ruby, HTTP methods, Get versus post security, web attack vectors, and shell upload risk, in-memory malware and fileless attacks, and finally, defense in-depth mitigation strategies. So let's get started. Let's begin with topic number 1, the origin of malicious code. Malware has evolved dramatically across 5 decades. In the 1970s, the creeper worm was created merely as an experimental self-replicating program across ARPANET. By the 1980s, the brain virus introduced both boot sector infection and floppy disk to track software licensing. In the 2000s, motivation shifted toward financial gain, giving rise to automated botnets, Trojan, and ransomware. Today, malicious code includes nation-state threats such as Stuxnet, specifically engineered to sabotage industrial PLCs. Tracing this origin show how malware evolved from the academic pranks into sophisticated cyber warfare tools. Moving to the topic number 2, definitions and type of malware. To defend against threats, we categorize malware by propagation mechanism. The first one, virus require a host executable file and manual user execution to replicate across local storage. Worms are standalone programs that replicate autonomously across network vulnerabilities without human interaction. Trojan masquerade as a begin software to trick users into executing backdoors. Understanding these structural distinctions allow security teams to apply targeted detection signatures. Now let's examine topic number 3, categories malicious behavior. Regardless of malware type, execution follows a structured life cycle. First, persistence. Malware modifies registry startup keys or cron job to survive host reboots. Second is stealth. Advanced malware are used rootkits to hook operating system kernel calls, hiding processes from task manager. The third is payload execution. It is executing objective such as file encryption in ransomware, credential theft, or cryptojacking. Behavioral monitoring enables analysts to detect malware even when signature detection fails. Let's review topic number 4, server-side web execution. When a client requests dynamic web pages, backend execution occurs on the web server prior to the client rendering. Language like PHP, Python, and Ruby receive raw HTTP requests, scripts execute database queries, and dynamically construct HTML output sent to browsers. If an attacker uploads an arbitrary backend script, the server will execute it with administrative service privilege. Securing upload point is critical to preventing remote command execution. Next topic is HTTP methods, get versus post. How data travel across HTTP impacts web application security. Get method appends parameters to the URL query string. While efficient for fetching static data, it exposes sensitive parameters in browser history and server logs. Post method is encapsulates data inside the HTTP request body. It hides information from the URL bar access logs, serving as the standard for logins and form submissions. Enforcing POS for sensitive data prevents accidental credential exposure. Moving to topic number 6, web attack vectors. Combining malware concept with web application flows leads to severe exploits. Exposing auth tokens in get query strings allow if drops to hijack active user sessions. Flaws in file upload endpoints enable adversaries to deploy web shells malicious script providing remote command line access to web server. Restricting upload directory execution permission is essential for web hardening. So let's examine topic number 7, fileless malware and in-memory execution. Fileless attacks executes malicious commands directly in system RAM using native OS utilities like PowerShell and BitsAdmin, a technique known as living off the land. Living off the land. Because no binary files are dropped on this, fileless malware bypasses traditional signature-based antivirus scanners, requiring behavioral EDR tools for detection. So, to conclude, establishing comprehensive security requires a defense in-depth model. The first one, enforce POS for sensitive web data and disable execution in web upload directories. The second one is deploy web application firewalls or WAF to filter malicious inputs. The third one, run EDR agents to detect anomaly in memory PowerShell activity. So thank you very much for your time and attention. My name is Samuel Siaan, and I hope this video journal provides a clear understanding of malware analysis and web security fundamentals. So see you in the next video.